Hello, hello, hello. What's up? Come on in, come on in. And let me see if I can share my screen. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. Hold on a second before I do that. Let me come over here. And see if this will work. I see myself live, um, but let me go and find the video that I'm looking for. Y'all, I'm sorry. I am so very new to this. Um, Here it is. Okay. So let's look at this video together. So I came across this because I am subscribed to DoorDash because I am a fan. But then, you just start to wonder, like, wait a minute, like, is this is this turning into a hustle? I mean, I know we all fall on hard times, right? But it just seems like that she may be dragging this a little bit, with the attrition in sales and viewership, I think. And now it's just like these sob stories that we see every time that she's coming on. So I saw this and I said, okay, wait, I want to go live with this one because I just want to see what my authentic reaction is going to be for seeing it the first time with whoever is watching here. Probably not many people, but whoever is watching. So let me share my screen and let's play.
You ever felt like you just need a big, huge blessing to fall in your lap? Like an opportunity that would just change the whole trajectory of your life, that would just wipe away your debt, that'll set you up for the next 7, 8, 10 months. You can, you'll be able to breathe and not feel like you're living paycheck to paycheck or struggling. A blessing that will just, if somebody just said, I'm going to take a chance on you because I believe in you.
Okay, so is this dry requesting? Because I've been there too, where you just wishing for that big pie in the sky to just fall out and plop right into your lap with it all of the feeling just oozing out and it looks so delicious. And you're like, it's here. But that didn't happen. I just had to keep going. I had to pull myself up by my bootstraps, which is what I would really encourage DoorDash to do. But is this dry, like asking someone just for a big blessing? Is this dry asking someone for an investment, even though you haven't presented anything in terms of a marketing plan or financial projections? Like where is this headed?
going to give you this acting career. I'm going to set you up so that you can work on your dreams and do.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that she's an actor. So is this a plea out to Tyler Perry? I don't know if she's in Atlanta or not, but is this a plea to Tyler Perry? It ain't to Oprah. Could this be a plea to who else? It ain't Will Smith. Who else? I'm not sure, but hopefully, I don't know who this is a plea out for. Like who is the knight in shining financial armor or opportunity armor for? Let's see. Hopefully, we'll find out together.
Do the things that you've always wanted to do. I'm going to give you this opportunity so that.
So it almost sounds like a handout, right? Because I remember I used to be there, like, could somebody just come and just give this to me? Just give me this opportunity. Just give me these finances so I could just have the, like you said, have the room to breathe to get to accomplish my dreams, wants, and goals. But that's not respected. That's not respected. And people will not buy in to you. People will not be a long-term supporter or a loyal fan or follower if they feel like all you're doing is asking for a handout at this point. Like the desperation level is so low that you're just blatantly asking for a handout. Cloaked in, if somebody would just come and just see the potential in me, see I can even say drive, because it doesn't even look like there is drive right now in DoorDash, but just see my despair, just see, and come and rescue me. That is what this is giving right now.
You can become the person I know you can become. You know, somebody to just take a chance on you and say, I'm going to give you this opportunity because I believe in you. I've seen what you've done. I've seen you lose over 100 pounds and keep it off for 4 years, but not recently. Because recently, I may have gained 20 pounds back, but if anybody's willing to join me in getting your health back, let me know in the comments, because starting today, I am going to start back fasting. I'm starting back walking. I'm starting back drinking my water. So if you're...
Well, this is good, because what she's saying is I'm starting to take control of my life and my choices and not just give way because of what's before me. So now I'm just going to drop everything and revert back to my old habits. So it's good that she is plopping herself back down into the driver's seat of her life and taking control and taking responsibility, because that's the only place where change can take place, is when you take responsibility for your own life and your own choices. So that's good. That's really, really good. Yay, DoorDash.
interested in getting back on track with me to lose 20 pounds before November, let me know in the comments, because every day starting today, I'm going to be walking 3 miles 7 days a week.
Hopefully, that is what she will share, that journey with us, right? And not the sob story, woe is me, because people can only take so much of that. Because why? Because we're all going through our own shit as well. So hopefully that journey, she shares that on a daily basis to, show us and have us support her while she is on the journey to losing this 20 pounds to get back to where she was at her peak goal weight, maybe. So let's see.
I'm going to drink a gallon of water. I'm going to fast 20 hours 3 days a week. And no matter what's going on in my life, no matter what happens, I've lost over 100 pounds in 2020, and I've been able to keep it off, and I'm getting back on track. I do shorts. Y'all say I'm funny. I feel like I'm pretty funny. So I do shorts where I do little skits and stuff. And, sometimes I'm just like, man, I wish like a Adam Sandler or somebody would just give me an opportunity to be in a movie, to act, to really show my talent. I feel like I have such a talent to do so many things, but I've never really been in the area or around the right people to produce it or to make it become more.
Okay, so here is when intention comes into play, right? And that energetic frequency. Because once she gets off of this energetic frequency of despair, desperation, self-loathing, feeling sorry for oneself, all of those low vibrational things, because all those low vibrational, every vibration, every frequency has a matching experience to it, because the universe will not make you a liar. So every frequency that you're on is going to be a matching experience to make it so, to make it true. So as long as she is on this frequency of, and what it seems like that she is on this frequency of self-loathing, of feeling sorry for oneself, then those people that she wants to attract and be around, she will not attract them, because they're on a different frequency. So once she changes her frequency jump the timeline into that frequency of, yep, I got this, I'm going to do it, like no doubt, I am, this is what my life is going to be. Once she jumps into that, that makes that quantum jump, that quantum leap into that timeline, which is what I'm doing right now, actually in my life as well, then that's when you will see the cosmic dots connecting, and you will just find yourself, the cosmic dots connecting with those people, or those people type that you're talking about, then that can open this doorway for you, and you can find yourself on a movie set or on a TV set or whatever set it is. So change the frequency.
You know how sometimes you can have a talent, you can sing, you can act, but you may just be in the wrong city. And if you would get out of that city, you would meet people to put you on. Or you ever felt like you were born into the
Yep, I used to think that too, but no, you don't have to get out of the city. You have to get out of that energetic frequency that you're vibrating on. That's the key, because you could be in the top of the tree in the Himalayan mountains somewhere, and if you have that yearning desire and you feel it to be a Hollywood starlight, but I wouldn't really, I don't know, Hollywood is really Holly weird at this point. But anyway, if you want to be some sort of news anchor, well, no, I'm not just bad example too. So if you want to be some sort of phenomenal talk show that, you know, instills belief in people, like Oprah 2.0 or something like that, then if that is your intention and that is the frequency that you are really honing, then it doesn't matter where you are. The universe will find you and find your connections and bring y'all together. It doesn't matter. It could be on opposite ends of the world. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be in a certain locale. Now, if you have received a download to set that says, you know what, go to this city, that's something different, because now you are being directed. You are being given divine direction on where to go in order for your cosmic dots to connect. But if you're not given that type of download or receiving that type of communication and message, then you can do it from right where you are, just based on your own energetic frequency.
wrong family. If you were born into a family who nourished talents and nourished gifts, instead of saying be quiet every time you start singing, or be quiet every time you have, something to.
Yeah, see, this is where I begin to struggle with Dodash, because there's always an excuse. So you mean to tell me that Oprah Winfrey had all of the support that she needed in her family, that they told her that she was beautiful, that she could do anything that she wanted to do? You mean to tell me that Maya Angelou had that same family structure, that same family support? There are so many people out here who have went for their dreams, full throttle, dedicated, unwavering, and manifested their dreams like beyond their wildest dreams. So these are the excuses that she is using to coddle her. Maybe perhaps, oh sorry, y'all, just hit my camera. Is it okay? Oh Lord. Okay, wait, it's back. Let me keep my feet. I'm up here playing footsies with my tripod. But anyway, so it's like using these excuses to coddle the situation, but not understanding that it's not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to keep you stuck in the mud that you're in. So be an excuse-free zone, because there are people out there, because the universe has given us examples for everything, right? So there are people out there who you were talking about, who their family members told them to be quiet, who their family members told them that that would never ever happen for you, who their family members told them that they cannot sing. And what did they do? They ended up conquering their world. So excuse-free zone, Dodash, excuse-free zone.
Express. If you could just be in the right family, you would have been further along in life. You ever feel like if things would have just turned out different for you, you would have been that great actor, that great singer, that great entertainer? You would have had a better opportunity if somebody would just take a chance on you and get you out of that city and get you out of that town. Sometimes we have the.
See, now here's the thing. You ever known somebody who was a perpetual nomad? Like they just kept moving from city to city because something was always wrong. And they thought that, okay, well, this is not the city. I thought that, you know, my problems would be solved or I would feel better. But no, so let me go to this city. Have you ever known someone like that, or jobs maybe, or relationships maybe. But here's the thing. It's not any of those external things. It's you. It's you. So it's like moving to another city. If you don't do the self work that is required for you to get to a certain level, then moving to another city, even though opportunity may be there, you will still find a way to sabotage it. It's still not going to go right. You still may find yourself falling on hard times. So just understand that it's not the location, it's not the occupation, it is the person.
Lives we have because we're in the wrong town, we're in the wrong city, we're around the wrong people, we're in the wrong family. And I know it sounds so harsh to say that, but it is so important to surround yourself with the right people who know how to get things done. And that's why I try not to judge people, because sometimes we're just born to the wrong, not to the wrong parents, but sometimes we're born to a narcissistic parent, or we're born into a chaotic family or a chaotic life, and you don't know anything else because they don't know anything else. So you grow up overweight like I did, or you grow up not knowing good finances, or you grow up in a city that's full of crime. But some people meet somebody, they put themselves in a situation where they meet somebody who takes them further. Like Lil Wayne met Drake, Drake met Lil Wayne. Oprah's father made sure she wrote. He nourished her gift of being a writer. He nourished her gift of being someone who can speak, someone with a great speech. And if we had people in our lives.
Okay, so if that's the case, then maybe Oprah is not a good example, or I don't know at what point her father came in her life, but I know at the very beginning it was a rough start for her. So that's a good fun fact to know.
To nourish that, it would be like, if I'm telling you, if you know someone with a gift, instead of shutting them down and telling them to be quiet and locking them in a room and burying what can be
Locking
great,
you in a room.
nourish that. But sometimes people can see gifts in you and they want to destroy that. And that's what's so sad. And that's why so many people are not where they want to be, or they're lost, or they're confused, or they're stuck, because people in their lives have destroyed the gift in them because they knew that they would become somebody someday. And they didn't want to nourish that gift because they never wanted them to get out. But I pray that you meet someone who will give you an opportunity, who will allow you to show what you have. And that is why we have to prepare ourselves, whether that prepare yourself with your health, prepare yourself by trying to get out of that city that you're in, prepare yourself by getting out of that family that you're in and getting away from them, so that you can nourish and flourish into the person you always wanted to be. Get around people who can bless you more than stress you, and believe that you are more. Because life happens. None of us are perfect. Everybody wants to give advice that they're not taking themselves. Everybody wants to tell you how to do this and how to do that, but they haven't even stepped away from that job. Everybody tells you believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, but they're too afraid to take risks. They're too afraid to fail. All you've seen me do is fail recently because of the choices I've made to live my dream. I produced a whole hair product, and I have reviews of people who have used it. And I have failed so many times trying to make that hair product a dream. And I finally created it and finished it, and still it's hard. I paid somebody close to $2,000 to recreate the formula so that I can sell the product in stores. They took my money, and 3 months went by, and they still hadn't started on creating the formula. And so I lost $2,000, and that's what comes with it. But I continue to go. I continue to believe, and it's just sometimes it's just nice. You're just like, I wish somebody would see in me all of the things I have done on my own and just give me an opportunity, help me out to, to just breathe. But you know what? I still believe, no matter what I've been going through, no matter the weight gain, no matter the people making videos or saying stuff, I still believe. I still believe you should believe in yourself and believe that you're more than a job, believe that you're more than a 9 to 5 job. I believe that if you're a great actor, you should move to that city that will offer you more opportunity. I believe that if you have a voice, I believe you should go audition for, I don't know, whatever is out there. I believe that you should believe in your dreams and not let fear get in the way. I believe you should share the
Very,
truth
very
and
true.
let people
That's
know
right.
what's really going on, despite the hate that so-called perfect people want to throw back. A lot of those people who act perfect and give you the advice that they don't even take themselves, behind closed doors, they're a mess.
Mhm.
And so that's why I don't let any of these people get to me. Right now I'm not even focused on them. I'm focused on even though I'm going through what I'm going through, I'm still figuring out how can I keep going. Okay, let me start back walking. Let me start a challenge to lose 20 pounds, and we're going to do it by November. Let me keep waking up every
November what?
day and doing what I need to do, but I'm also not scared to let you know I need help. I'm not afraid to let you know that I'm going through some things. I'm not afraid to let you know that I'm facing an eviction and a car repossession, because a lot of you have been able to help me, and I'm so grateful for that. And now I can pay my car payment. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people who want to bash you for asking for help need help themselves. And to see you get help and they have their pride that they'll never get online and say I need this and that, but they're struggling themselves. They'll never tell what's going on behind closed doors. They'll make you think they're perfect and they're trying to save the world. But at the end of the day, they're doing things that you would gasp about. But they want you to think they're perfect, so they bash other people. But I don't care about that. If I'm going through something, I'm going to come online and I'm going to share it. If I need something, I'm going to let you know. If I'm a lot of people.
I admire that bravery. I admire that bravery. I do, because it's vulnerability, right? And that's one of the things too that will keep us trapped if we don't want to speak on it. I always refer to it like that little ball of dust in the corner behind the sofa, that if you just, and you know it's there, and if you don't do anything about it, if you don't move the sofa, take that broom and sweep out that dust, that ball of dust, then it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So calling it out, shining a light on our issues or whatever we're going through, that is a key ingredient to overcoming or to successfully like moving through it. Because if you just act like it's not there, all it's going to do is just get bigger and bigger and bigger and dominate and dominate and dominate and just weigh and weigh and weigh on you. So what she is doing here, I commend her for that, because there is power in being vulnerable. But it's just like, okay, just don't use it as a hustle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy that she was able to pay her car note. So that's great. Because she did say at one point in time that she's working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. I don't know what market she's in, but I feel like if and it's only giving you $200 a day on DoorDash, 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, then perhaps look at a completely different job altogether. I could tell that she's very friendly. I could tell that, she knows how to relate to people. So I think, what if you became a server in a restaurant, because they're always hiring and they make pretty decent money. Like, again, I said, I don't know what market she's in, but yeah, like being a server in a restaurant, even being a host in a restaurant, or even being an assistant manager, like whatever, wherever you fit in, because that's my background, that's my wheelhouse. Is I think that she would do great in hospitality.
Will speak about be vulnerable, but they could never do the things I've done, and I'm not going to stop. And I'm so grateful that y'all have helped me out. And now, because of your help, I have my car. Because of your help, life is getting easier and much lighter. And I pray that for the same for y'all. Let people talk, but most importantly, make sure that you got yourself together. I love y'all.
Now, I love the fact that her videos are 11:11. And I think that's done on purpose. So listen, well, I know I can relate very closely to what Dodash is going through. So I know that she will come out on the other side of this and be able to look back and smile. Now that she has met her financial obligations and are out of the weeds for this month, it's just like, okay, so what does next month look like? So hopefully she just pulls herself up by her bootstraps because she's strong enough and powerful enough to do so. She has everything within her to get her where she needs to be. So just shift that vibrational frequency and let's do it. All right, I'm going to end that for now. I don't know what sign off I have, but until one comes to me, I will see y'all later. Toodles.